Welcome to this edition of Rapid Motion Africa. We're heading back in time slightly and picking up on action from the 2012 Roundtable Cannonball Run KZN, proudly brought to you by Quattro. After a massive success up in Gauteng, we head down into KwaZulu-Natal now, and there's a lot of support for this event as we round off the 2012 motorsport and motoring season. It's going to be a great event and lots of support for it too, as we can see some magnificent vehicles coming to play at the Cannonball Run. Quattro are behind it for the first time and looking forward to a great and long-standing relationship with them. And just as we get into the final bits of the proceedings, it looks like everybody is good to go.
Welcome to the Roundtable Cannonball Run KZN 2012. A large portion of the money that is raised over this weekend is going to go to raising money for motorized wheelchairs. We will also be supporting the Polio Fund and the Rhino Fund. Finally, the lead chip is driving the sponsored Nissan Infinity from Hatfield. Tomorrow, we're meeting at the Toyota test track in Eston. Thank you, and we'll see you tomorrow morning at 7:30.
It's an early start and it looks like everybody is quite anxious to get going, but the Toyota test track is definitely going to give these guys a massive test when it comes to the high-speed run. The chips are already at it and finding guys left, right and centre. Let's find out from last year's winners what their plans are for 2012.
Early morning, but at least the sun's out. We thought we were going to drown today. So Nadia, Sean and Kelly slated. I suspect he's going to be hijacked, kidnapped, you know.
He's going to cost us a lot, this Cannonball Run.
Now that's the kind of bribe I like to take on the chip side of things. Good job, guys. Nice way to start the Cannonball Run here at the Toyota test track facility.
My first time doing Cannonball Run. So far so good. Organisation's been great. And yeah, first time around this track, so I don't know how that's going to go. I think I'm not going to put a car on the wall.
We're going to play nicely now.
We certainly are. Ross, I thought that the hot chicks had to drive a Lamborghini Countach, not an AMG 63.
Listen, just have a look at that Alan Freeman character. How cool is he?
Look at these guys on the Toyota test track, and Magnum is in the house.
He certainly is. What an awesome car that is. And of course, great to be back at the Toyota test track. They were fantastic. They gave us the facilities for free because of the Cannonball Run and the charity. So thank you very much to them.
That's an awesome effort there, and the highest speed came to George and Elsa, moving from the SLK to the SLS. But what a great way to start the day. And now to something completely different on the skid pan, and a little bit of a slalom here on the skid pan. I'm not quite sure if the SLS will be able to do it here. Ferrari should have a little bit of nimble ability through here if he's able to get everything right. And M3 really sounding good.
Yeah, it's Alan Freeman there, really giving it some stick.
At the end of the day, though, it was all about the Audi R8, and yeah, Plattenbacher and Kruger taking it at the skid pan. Now moving on to a couple of the clues to get them to the next session, and that was, of course, sponsored by South Coast Fever. Great to have them on board.
We're going to do a high-speed run here today.
The world-famous Roy Hesketh track. This should be fun, especially for the bigger cars. I think this little Honda is going to have what it takes, and I think Murray Sharp might be able to pip these guys around here in the Honda Civic.
One of the great things about the Cannonball Run, of course, is that you can come in any car. So everything from the big SLS down to these kind of cars, you know, anything that can go forward really and get to the speed limit is welcome.
Forward, I think that's Fast and Furious, that one particularly. Let's see if he's able to catch Dad, because Dad's up the road in the big Chevy Ute. Good run there, and Murray Sharp puts in a very, very competitive time.
But wait for Wayne. Holy smokes, when he puts that little Ute around the corners, oh my word, here it comes now. Oh, look at that.
Oh man, that's awesome.
I don't think his wife was too happy.
Yeah, the slide king there. The Subaru should have a bit of turn of pace around here, getting the all-wheel drive system to work. And unfortunately, only finished up in 4th place. Once again, it's Plattenbacher and Kruger who take it ahead of the BMW M3 of Alan Freeman.
I'm a client diff, and when we got them at their weakest moment, we were not looking at their car, and I stole it out of the back seat.
Now, of course, that's the mascot of the Cannonball Run, and the idea is to try and steal it from other people to raise money for charity.
Love the fact that you've nicknamed it after a surfer as well. Kelly Slater is its name and will remain. But here we go into those very, very special stages that you put together. And there's some clues out there. Dude, I don't know how these people are going to find their way around.
Well, I'm waiting for you to do the event, and let's see just how clever you are.
Oh, we're in for it. Oh, looks like Chips is up as well.
Lunch stop, so we're making some food for the guys. We've got some hamburgers, some Vos rolls, some cold drinks, and basically they're going to be doing a minute to win it phase.
Minute to win it challenge coming up now. These guys all think they've seen it on TV and can do it. When you got to actually do it, it's not easy.
Whole different ball game.
That is a whole different ball game. Flippers, golf balls, and an icebox. Okay.
And there's old George Basson having a whale of a time. And after 14 events that we've done over the 10 years, it does get a little bit difficult to come up with new ideas. But we did come up with something this year that has become a problem in the past, where the guys have been colluding and cheating with each other. So what we've done this year is we've introduced mystery checkpoints. So if they are not seen stopping at a particular point, they don't know where that point is, they'll get fined heavily. And of course that guy's hiding somewhere, you just cannot find him, and they don't know where he is. So it was a lot of fun, and the guys got caught out. It was excellent.
Oh, this is looking good. Can he finish? Can he finish well? A couple of smarts getting loose. Gets it done within the 60 seconds.
Well done to Kruger there, and here comes Dieter Ziesing doing his thing with the Coke cans.
Always looks easy when it's on TV. But he was well within the 60 seconds, so a minute to win it is going well here.
My daughter would like this game, actually.
Sure. In fact, the youngsters seem to have it a little bit more jacked than anybody else.
You seem to have lost something.
Yes.
What is that?
That we lost Kelly.
He's on a Rotary exchange program. People who we don't know.
We know who it is, Sean.
We need the fun of it as well.
Of course, you mentioned Rotary there. One of the things we did this year is we supported the Rhino Fund and the Polio Fund through the Rotary guys. So Roundtable and Rotary teamed up a little bit on this event.
It's awesome to get them all there, and great charity to support. There's no doubt about it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Gary Watkins there from Quattro, testing his mathematical ability.
And the ability to spot a painted bird as well.
Sounds riveting, doesn't it?
It does, but it's all working. I don't know about that thing working though.
That wasn't the answer to the clue. It was nowhere near there. That is completely random.
Definitely not in the right place. Right, we're heading to Stone Church now, and who can catch an egg?
Oh, she broke a finger now.
That's it. It's all over. Savannah and his son pulling in for the egg toss now. Let's see if they're able to get it all right. And of course, the hot AMG.
Just got back from this stretch looking for H109. It was terrible, but broke the record with 15 meters. But it cost $200 to get that done.
Bribing the cops. I like it.
Oh, that man needs to go play for the Proteas. What a catch.
Oh, he got it.
Well held.
Here's Lynn Bartlett from Quattro. Jackie. Oh, what a save.
That's a nice take there as well by the Sooties. Now this is something completely different. It's called pick and choose. And what happens here is they staple to the trees, and when you pick the board you get some points, but you also get a fine related to those points.
And you're on the clock, so you've got to get there and back in the allotted time, otherwise you get zip-zilch 0.
$50 fine, but I think it was 4 points in the bag as well. Oh, looks like there's a little bit of rivalry going on here.
Oh, somebody's trying to steal something.
Yes. 150.
The Chips guys are not holding back on the eco-friendly side of things, are they?
No.
Stop.
See, the clues are not easy. Pletzenbacher pulls in as well in the R8.
Some more little obstacles for the lads. Gary Watkins having some fun.
And that's how you do it. Great catch. We've got a bit of a cricket challenge here, a boxing challenge, and a bowling ball through some...
So ask me how we put this event on.
I'm not even going to go there, because when I look at this, Pat, it's going to be so much fun. Oh, speaking of fun, hello.
Take the most random things you can think of and throw them into a whole lot of sporting events.
This is what happens when they're trying to get the statue for the Cannonball.
Pull the guy's pants off. And you missed completely, sir. Try again.
They seem to be having a lot of fun, though.
There's certainly a big effort to get those stripy baggies off, wasn't there? Catch one if you can.
Good laugh, good laugh. Anyway, so next time you want to enter the Cannonball Run, you can go on to cannonballrun.co.za, sponsored by JMR is the website. So go and have a look at the website and enter, mate.
Oh, we want to be there, there's no doubt about it. End of day one and heading into Pumula Hotel. What an awesome venue here to end off day one's proceedings.
Great sea views, really stunning hotel, and they bent over backwards to accommodate us. So thanks so much to Pumula Hotel.
Quick check-in at the reception.
Llewellyn, I heard you had a bummer of a first day. Tell me what happened.
Yeah, no, it wasn't a good start to the day. On the second run, on the high-speed run, unfortunately my aircon pump seized and snapped my fan belt. So I've been sitting at the Toyota Aston, the test track, for about 5 hours.
This time around, we heard about it from some friends of ours, and just wanted to get involved, do something right for charity, and just meet some friends and have a good time.
And how did you find the first day and your expectations for the next?
Tiring.
Hard work today.
Yeah, it was really, really tiring. Didn't expect to do so much mileage, but it was awesome. It was really, really awesome, and we're looking forward to tomorrow.
We're here at the Pumula Beach Hotel. They've been very kind to host us this year here on the south coast, and fantastic venue. Really has been wonderful. The sea views are just unreal. And of course, just this general area is so lush and beautiful that it's made for a fantastic event.
And now, at the end of the day, it's time to go and have a little bit of a party as well, and a bit of a Hawaiian theme this evening for the fancy dress.
Every aspect of the Cannonball Run can be scored or fined. And in this case, there are prizes and there are points for best dressed, best theme, best Cannonball Run Spirit Awards. All sorts of things on the Cannonball Run are worth points. So try your damnedest. Bring along your A game.
Welcome to the end of the CR KZN 2012 Day 1. The fierce and the spirit that I saw in the pub afterwards, it was fantastic. You guys had a jaw, and that's the best thank you can give any one of us crews. You guys have got smiles from ear to ear, so thank you so much. Give yourselves a big round of applause.
We look forward to more action from day 2. Join us after the break. Welcome back to the Roundtable Cannonball Run KwaZulu-Natal 2012.
How are you feeling about this?
Well, it's become part of CBR tradition. On the Saturday morning you always wake up and a number of cars have been cling wrapped. But for the first time, they've decided to cling wrap one of the chips vehicles. And that's going to cause trouble.
In cars, it's rock and roll.
Certainly is time to rock and roll, but a little bit more dainty this time out, because wet weather conditions on day 2 should prove to be a little bit interesting, especially trying to find all those clues that you've put out there.
Yeah, and it's getting tight at the top there. Sean Pretorius trying to protect his win from last year. Let's see how well he does.
Caution, railway crossing. Look at that, the fever clue books are being put to massive use right now. Zero tolerance in effect as well, never mind the chips factor.
No, it was my first Cannonball Run. My dad actually told me about it. He's in the green Chev and he was interested in racing, and he actually wanted to race someone that he knows. So he actually asked myself and my brother to challenge him. And so far we're beating him. We were about 3 hours ahead of him on the last leg, and hopefully we'll have a leg up this time as well.
Don't get out.
Looks like Mr. and Mrs. Sharp have decided to stay inside the ute for this one as we head to the quad stage.
I'm Ronald Thompson from Criterion Yamaha on Port Shepstone. We're hosting the quads for the 2012 Cannonball Run. Basically, guys got to do a bit of cone running. They run from the cones all the way to the end, running in. They give us a bit of muds here today to make it more exciting. And there'll be time to get a few penalties if they hit some of the cones.
Criterion Yamaha, one of the sponsors, but also great to see the medics in full effect. Medivac helping out in case anybody got it wrong. And on a quad, in these conditions, it's pretty easy to get it wrong.
Indeed, and there you can see Jono in the corner there.
So Murray Sharp was quickest out there, the Honda Civic man, showing that he's got what it takes to get around the course. And there he stands after taking the victory. From the mud, straight into the water. I think if you've never been on a jet ski, this is something pretty daunting.
Yeah, we were very lucky to have this sponsored as well from the Surf Rescue guys, Tower 13. And they had some of their guys there to just monitor the guys from, sitting behind them, just making sure that nothing went really badly.
Yeah, but when you got somebody on the sideline telling you to wind it, that doesn't help.
Quite competitive, I'd say.
Yeah, especially when you're looking to take back-to-back victories. Good effort there from Bartlett and Watkins winning out. The Ferrari boys are at the front end now after the jet ski stage.
Sean and Nadia trying to navigate through that Klubuk.
It's in Shepston, not the easiest place to navigate either.
Great stop this, I must tell you. We stopped at the spa here, and the idea was they had to, there was a list of items for about 100 Rand that they had to try and get in a certain amount of time. Some of these guys went in there and just were loading the items just straight into the trolley, but at armfuls of stuff. I mean, one guy bought about 2,000 Rands worth of stuff to go to charity. It was just amazing.
So just going overboard as to what was required. That's what it's all about in Cannonball Run. Some guys getting assistance from the shop assistants too.
So we cable tied the guys together so they couldn't go off separately.
Looking for back-to-back victories here and looking for toiletries. Someone forgot their Old Spice.
And all those items were given to a home in the Hibiscus area there.
939-682-0229.
Cannonball idiots on patrol. Roadblock number 2. Saturday morning, Cannonball Run 2012. Waiting for the burgers to come in and we can make some dollars off them.
That's Tom, Mr. Personality Pearson.
Yeah, exactly. Either Major Tom or Captain Personality, one of the two. The OPC seems to be flying again and now all sorted out, but looks like Kelly Slater's made another maneuver and is in someone else's car.
Lots of money to be made off Kelly Slater.
No punting of the sponsors, please, Quattro guys.
Oh, no, not at all. No, big plug. And of course, it just poured. So the idea is, instead of having a hill climb here, we changed it to trying to achieve 80 kilometers an hour as an average up this hill.
That's an impressive feat if you can get it all right. Not easy to do in these kind of conditions. See that both Sean and Nadia are having fun in the Subaru, taking it very easy. But to try and get that 80k an hour average is not going to be easy today. Next up is Selwyn and Levi Swartz in the Porsche Cayenne Diesel. Probably be the ideal car. This one, definitely not the option today.
No, not so much. Oh, happier they look, don't they?
Yeah, they look great in the rain. High-speed run here at Leopard Rock, and looks like some fines going the way of the Chips boys. All-wheel drive, eh?
Yeah,
battling on the dirt and in the wet and everywhere. Should have had what it takes here.
2, 1, go!
I tell you what, you see the round tablers there helping out. Without the round